Hey everybody, happy Sunday. This weekend just flew by. I don't know about you, but this was too short. How's everybody doing? Bumcrack, I'm so glad that you are not lurking. I really appreciate you showing your face tonight. So thank you so much. It's so good to know that you are here. And Maggie's here. Hi, Maggie. How are you? Have things calmed down this afternoon for you? I know that your life is like super busy, just like mine and all of us. So it's good to see you here. I miss your sense of humor, Bumcrack. I miss you very much. Hi, Lisa. How are you tonight? Good to see you here. Thanks for joining me. Everybody's just saying hello. Lisa wants to know, hoping your recovery goes well, Bumcrack. I do too as well. I haven't heard an update, so let us know if you'd like to share. If not, you can private direct message me on Instagram. I know I'm on your Instagram. Let me know how it's going, okay? Boy, guys, this is going to be a longer show than usual. I have 18 items to ship at least, and I notice I just heard a cha-ching, but I'll deal with that later. Um, so if you have to leave, I encourage you to come back because I have a lot of things to share with you tonight. A lot of things happened. Last week was very, very stressful for our family, and um, so my wife and I have been taking turns getting sick, and I went out of town Monday. I came back on Tuesday night, and then I was supposed to go out of town yesterday, but Friday I got a migraine. Plus, I pulled a muscle in my shoulder, which I was afraid it was a pinched nerve because I really didn't do anything to pull a shoulder. So I decided to cancel my trip. So I'm going this coming weekend. So there will not be a shipping live stream next Sunday because of that. And the next one will probably be Father's Day, because we're not doing Father's Day that day. My mom and dad are going to play for Father's Day, so I will be home. But it's just been a really crazy week for us. And then throwing in all this drama that I've been having on my eBay store. And we're going to get to that a little bit later. Um, I have a lot of things to tell you about that. Hopefully, you can glean some information so this doesn't happen to you. Crazy right now, but we did overhaul my entire inventory storage area today. Well, that should make you feel really good. So, in fact, I have a video coming out Tuesday that'll talk about my inventory system as well. I'd really love for you to do a video on your inventory system, Maggie. Still not 100%, but we'll get there. Thank you. That is so awesome. Let me pull up my notes because I don't want to miss anything. Okay. Um, so it's telling me on my notes that I need to show my seller hub. So I'm going to pull you guys over so I can show you my seller hub because, I always try to show you my numbers from the month before. And so that's what I'm going to do right now and talk about some of these numbers. I hope I have my bullet journal here because I have to show some stuff in my journal as well. Is it coming up? Okay. I'm just going to leave my face on the screen. It's easier. Okay. So today's the 4th of June. So right now it's showing that I'm 7% up from the last 31 days. All right. Not from last month, not from May 1st to May 4th, but just the last 31 days. And then you can see my graph just going up and down and up and down. And it looks like I did sell something else. I had 15 there a few minutes ago. So something's going on. Okay, so let's take a look at this number because this is an important number. This month compared to last month, I am 5.1% down from May 1st to May 4th, which isn't too bad, really. I don't know. I've had one repeat buyer, which is not true because I've had 2 repeat buyers today. So I think it's probably just not showing it. This is the number that I like to see. That means that I'm netting more out of this total than I was before. And I've been really, really working on my promoted listings so that they're not taking as many fees out. hoping that, and I've been really encouraging combined shipping. So I really think that it's really paying off, because before I was netting less than 50% of the total. Like normally this would have been like, I don't know, this would have been like 300 or 280 or something like that. So that one, it really excites me. And then this year, which is what I really like to look at, I am up 3.3%. I mean, it's not a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. And my repeat buyers are 56 right now for this year, which is up a lot. So I like that. I think that number is good. So all right, so I'm going to bring you guys back over because that drives me crazy looking over there. I don't want to put my glasses on. So let me get my journal out and just tell you a few things that I noticed from my numbers, okay? And apologize for not having this pulled up sooner. Okay, so I listed 372 items in May on eBay and Poshmark. There may have been a couple I didn't list on Poshmark because maybe they had a major flaw. I sold 246 items on eBay. I grossed $5,452.82, which was $600 more than I grossed in April. So that was good. My average sales price was $22.17. I don't really look at that anymore because I am trying to sell off old inventory for dirt cheap. So $22 is good for me if I'm selling really cheap items. Poshmark, I only sold 69 items in May. In April, I sold 90. Yeah, 90. So 21 items less than in April. I grossed $1,574 in May. And that's like almost $500 less than I did in April on Poshmark. And again, my ASP was $22.81, which was like 11 cents more than April. And I was very surprised by that because I thought I was doing so well last month on Poshmark. I mean, I was telling you guys in my videos, hey, I'm using One Shop and my numbers are up and everything. And I talked to the One Shop guy today. Again, the One Shop app is a Sunday, guys, and the guy's messaging me all day long on a Sunday. In May, I did a lot of experiments with One Shop on how to send off offers. I tried 30% $5.95 shipping. I tried 10% free shipping. I tried 20% $4.95 shipping. And I think because I was experimenting so many days, probably at least a week and a half, that lost me sales. So I think I just need to stick with what was working in the first place, which is giving them offers of 30%, $5.95 shipping, and I have to make at least $9. And but realistically, I make more than that. The only time I only make $9 is if it's something that's been sitting since 2021. So that's the only thing I can think of. That in the Poshmark lives, the whatnot sales, I think are hurting Poshmark sales right now. And I want you to put in the chat what you think. How's your Poshmark been doing? It's really important that you keep track of your numbers, guys, because it helps you try to figure out what to do to tweak things, right? Hey, Craig. Hey, Craig, I shouted you out on my video that's coming out Tuesday. Good to see you here. How's your backdrop working out? I'm going to show you some pictures of my new backdrop and hey, Rita, and let y'all see, decide, do you think you like it? I'm having some issues with it, and we'll talk about my backdrop. But Craig, if y'all were in my last live stream, I think it was, he was using a backdrop he got from Walmart, and so I ordered it that day. You know how I am. I'm an impulse buyer. And so I'm going to give you my thoughts about the backdrop for me. So good. What are my thoughts? I'm going to tell you that in just a second. Hey, Naisha, how are you, hon? Haven't seen you in a while. Well, I haven't been on live in a while. I'm thinking about doing a private hangout tomorrow. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do a live hangout this week. It just depends on our life, right? So let me look at my notes because I know I wanted to show the backdrop thing. So I did the Seller Hub, went over the table, talked about Poshmark and One Shop. Okay, and then I wanted to show you my 90-day total because I don't remember what I think last time I showed it was a little bit higher. So right now my 90-day total is 16,180.02. So I think last time I showed it was like $250, 16,250. It goes up. I got it up as high as 16,400, and then it kind of dropped. So first of the month is typically not really good for me because I switch categories and it takes a while for everything to kind of kick in and, you know, the algorithm to figure it out. So let me go back to my notes. Hold on. I don't want to miss anything here. Show backdrop photos. Okay, that's my next one. Okay, so Craig uses this. It's a fleece blanket, and I'm going to show you what it looks like in my store, and I'm going to show you what I was doing before, and then I'll let you kind of decide. Need to put up newly listed. Here, hold on a second. Newly listed. No, that's not what I put. Oh, God. That's distance. Nearest distance. Okay, so here's a good one to look at. All right, so this is my new flat lay backdrop, and it's a light gray. Is it going to come up? Okay, there we go. Now you can see where I have kind of like brushed it to make some of the, you know, wrinkles go out. Now what I don't like about this is, see right there, you can see the wall. I am too picky, guys. It doesn't matter. I have to get over that. It doesn't matter. The customers don't care if there's a little piece of the wall showing. They're just looking at this, right? So let me see. So I like that picture. It's just not what I'm used to. It's not what I'm used to. So let me show you what I'm used to, okay? And then maybe that will it show me? Okay. Let's do gallery. Now, while we have this up, you'll notice that my photos don't take up the entire square, all right? I have not been able to get my phone, which is an Android, to fill up the entire square. The only time you will see a photo in my store with the entire square is if it's been photo fused. Whenever I try to do the 1 by 1 by 1, I can't get the whole item in the shot. And then I end up having to photo fuse it anyway. So that's why I know it looks weird, but it's consistently weird. It's consistently not, you know, taking up the whole frame. And again, I don't think people really give a crap. I mean, I may be wrong, but, you know. All right, so this is what my old one would have looked like. See? Now, that's photo fused, all right? And that looks awesome, but this is a pair of used jeans, all right? It makes them look better, in my opinion, than they really are. And I don't want them to look better than they are, because when the person gets it, I want them to say, these look better than they did in the photos. So I just have to let go of my control, and I'm going to keep using this backdrop. My only thing, Craig, that I'm having trouble with, and I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen for a second so I can talk to you, is the fuzzies. I have washed the blanket twice and dried it, and I'm still, like on a red pair of pants, I'm still getting fuzzies on it. And then I have to re-lint roll it, which is a pain. Other than that, and then not getting the whole thing in the shot, and there's a little square over there where you can see the wall or the floor, I'm fine with it. I'm just going to keep doing it because I don't have time to photo fuse. Photo fuse is starting to do this thing where they're saying my files are too big and they won't upload, and then half my photos are photo fused and half of them aren't. I ain't got time for that crap, right? So let me go ahead and see what everybody's saying. Hi, Rita, how are you? Rita, we need to talk, girl. You need to call me. Use the crop tool on the listing. Yeah, I could do that. It just takes time. You know, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just have photo fused it. The second one looks way better. Yeah, that's the photo fused one, Aisha. That's what I said. It looks better. but it takes more time. And these items are selling for $20 or less, $25 or less. I really don't want to take the time. The first backdrop takes away from the item. Yeah, I don't know. Haven't had that problem. Okay. Example, one of the jean listings for the same backdrop for flat lay. Example of one of my jean listings from the same backdrop for flat lay. Oh, okay, you're sending that to me. Do you want me to put that on the screen? Do you mind if I put, I mean, I'm assuming you don't mind if I put it on the screen. Let's see. All right, now Craig is doing the whole, what do you call it? The whole picture of the item. I don't do that. I fold them, but everybody's different. All right, this is Craig's. Let me blow it up here. That's Craig's. That looks awesome. It's just something about the streaking in the flannel or fleece or whatever you want to call it that I'm not used to. Ooh, Miss Me jeans, 27s. Those are good. Those will sell. Look at that. Got the measurements. Good job, Craig. All right, so that's what Craig's looks like. And I'm going to just go with it for a while. See how I do. I know, Beth, maybe Thursday. Let me know when you're free. Okay. Okay, I did it. Yeah, it does look awesome. So I think Beth's picks need more lighting. My lighting situation is so bad right now. I got this ring light and the lighting is just, I can't get, it's got like 7 settings. And when I use it, it looks yellowish. And so I've been using natural lighting lately. I've been photographing in the mornings when the sun's coming in. And yeah, I'm not happy with the lighting either, Naisha. I'm not. But no, it's fine, Naisha. I agree with you. I am not happy with the lighting. And I bought this ring light thinking it was going to solve all my problems. And I'm thinking maybe I just need to buy a whole new set of umbrella lights because I didn't have that issue with the umbrella lights. I took those using natural lighting in my storage unit. I did have 2 large lamps on the top, but lots of light coming in. Yeah. I'm just choosing now to try to do it in the mornings as best I can. So they have a light bulb called Daylight at Walmart. Yeah, well, this is a ring light, so but it has 7 settings, and I hit them, and I take it's like 7 settings. I take 7 photos, and then I try to figure out which one I took with which setting. It's frustrating. I wish I wouldn't have bought this damn ring light. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cuss, but it was not a good choice for me. So unless I could have 2 ring lights, one on each side, maybe that would help. But I only bought one and it's just not working for me. So I take a photo of jeans laid full out like Craig, use the square setting on my camera, and then I use photo room to take out the background. That's awesome. And whenever I use the square, I can't get the whole thing in. I don't know why. So I've always done it this way ever since I couldn't. I've tried so many different ways, and it's, it is what it is. I mean, there are people out there who have the crappiest photos and they still sell. So there are people who like have nothing against shower curtains, okay, but the shower curtains are like scrunched, and then they've got the item in front of it, and like they're all scrunched and wrinkly, and they still sell. So do we really need to take that much thought into it? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't like removing background, not saying it's wrong. It's time. It's time consuming, and it makes my items look brand new, and they shouldn't look brand new. They're not. I don't want to be deceiving. Photo room is the best. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I need to check into that. I know you get it free with List Perfectly, but I can't use List Perfectly. So maybe I need to decide how much photo room is by itself, because I assume you have to pay for photo room if you don't use List Perfectly. But I don't know. Do what works for you and what you like. Everyone does something different. Yeah, and Craig, like I told you, I can always use this as a blanket. if I decide not to do it. So anybody know without me having to research? I mean, I'll research it, but if you're here and you know how much does photo room cost just by itself, because you know, I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do. All right, I'm gonna move on. Um, do we have any birthdays coming up this week? Let me know in the chat so I can play a birthday room song for you. Hey, Kiki Rocks, how are you? You love Flip. Awesome. Yeah, I can't use any cross-listing software, so because of the way I end and relist my listings every day. They have a free version, Rita. Okay, well, maybe I should try that. Maybe I should go back. I don't know. I just appreciate Craig sharing that with me because it kept me from going down to Lowe's or Home Depot and buying this great big board, which is what I was thinking of doing. And I knew it was going to be super heavy. I wasn't sure it would fit in my back seat. And then he told me about this, and I'm like, you know what? It's not like the furry rug like I used to use back in the Nicole State days. It doesn't have as much fur. So it's not like going to eat up the, you know how those, when you use those fur rugs, they kind of like eat up the item. The item gets lost in the fur, right? And God forbid you you cannot photo fuse that at all. I don't know if you've ever tried, but it looks like there's a ghost on the table. Like, it's terrible. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try, you know, and we'll see. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to photo fuse some items and see. $9.99 a month. Okay, well, I don't know. Rita's saying there's a free version. Comes with their logo. Oh, well, okay. So you have their logo, Rita? I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend the $9.99 a month. I mean, do you have to individually edit them all on your phone? Or can you put them all at once and have them do it? You have a small inventory room, so it helps me when I have to get a white background. It's easy to take it off. Here's another option. I use a gray backdrop specifically for photos from Amazon. Okay. Does it have wrinkles in it? I don't like wrinkles. Is it hard? Okay, I will go back and check that out. You like the throw better? I'm going to take your word for it, Craig, because everything that you always suggest for me almost always works. I value your opinion greatly. So I don't think we have any birthdays. And I don't think we have any concerns. It doesn't sound like anybody going in the hospital or use a bulk edit. Okay, well, I will try it. I'm sure there's a free version. There usually is a free version. Just don't know if I want to use $9.99 a month. You can crop out the logo on Photo Room, or at least you could when I used to do it. Okay, well, I'll try it. Let's see, you can do them in batches, easy peasy. Yeah, I know, Maggie, you've been telling me about it for a long time. Hey, Crystal, do you use Photo Room? How are you? Do you use Photo Room on your List Perfectly subscription? Let me know. While we're waiting for Crystal to answer me, let's start off with some juju. Here we go. Abracadabra. I hope that brings you a sale during the show. Let me know if you make a sale during the show, and I will play a song for you. I see I am now fuzzy. You know what's so weird is a couple of weeks ago when I was fuzzy and I was doing this kind of thing, I played the video back and it didn't show up fuzzy on the playback. Isn't that weird? I found that there is a way to fix this Logitech camera, but it involves taking the camera apart. There's a whole video on how to do it. And so trying to get me focused back in here. Hold on. You have to see my nails. They need to be redone. It's just not doing it. But it will in a minute. So yeah, you have to take the whole camera apart, and I wasn't comfortable with it because there were a couple of people saying that when they took the camera apart, some of the screws got we call it stripped, and they couldn't get the screws out very easily, and they definitely couldn't get them back in. So I decided no. So you use it, you like it? Am I still fuzzy? I look fuzzy to me. The free version doesn't have the batch feature, I don't think. Well, of course it doesn't. They want you to pay for it. Oh gosh, am I fuzzy to you guys? Am I blurry? There we go. That's right, Maggie. Am I blurry? Everybody, can you hear me okay? And am I blurry? Hate doing photos. Well, ever since I pulled my shoulder, I have like 30 or 40 up there to photograph, and I've been doing 5 at a time, then sitting here and drafting or doing something else. Let me know if I'm fuzzy looking, because it seems like I am. Use the 1500 on LP and have the subscription to Photo Room Pro. Okay, well that I'm fine. It doesn't look fuzzy. Okay, well, it says I'm fuzzy. I mean, I'm seeing double, and I've only had a half a glass of wine, so I know it's not the wine. Hope you have your favorite beverage, by the way, because this is going to be a longer show. If you have to leave during the middle, please hit the thumbs up when you leave and come back and watch the rest of the show, because I have a whole bunch of stuff to show you guys. I'm going back to my notes. Okay, yeah, because when I did the playback on that last one, it looked fine. So I don't know. Okay. So last week's video I uploaded, if you haven't seen it yet, it's called The Perfect eBay, organizing to make the perfect eBay business. I don't have the perfect eBay business, but I gave you 10 tips, especially if you know somebody who's starting eBay, things that they need to think about before they start their eBay business. And even if you've been selling on eBay or Poshmark for a long time, you should be able to get some information from that video. So please go back and watch it if you'd like. Coming up this week, I think Tuesday, I'll upload it around 5 p.m. Central. I'm going to give you a tour of my 6 inventory stations and show you, what each one is. And then in the middle of the video, I was at my inventory room anyway, and I thought, well, heck, why don't I just do a real quick tour? So I did a tour of my inventory room because it's constantly changing. So look for that. And so yeah, that's what's coming up. And again, I think I'm going to do a private hangout in the morning around 9:30 Central once I get myself together. So, oh, not blurry. Okay, well, then I'm not going to do anything. I just watched it today and thought it was great. Oh, good. I didn't see a comment from you, girl. That's okay. I know people are watching it, but they're not commenting. So, but I did have a really nice comment from somebody who's getting ready to start eBay. And I was like, this is the person who needs to hear this video the most, because if I would have thought about these things before I started eBay in 2017, I would have not had so many problems. Okay, so now we're going to go to the topic of this video. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I had a real situation this past week, and it says, how do I get in the private hangout? Oh, Naisha, okay, are you on my Facebook for Reseller Rowboat, or are you on my Instagram? Because I send the links out that 2 different ways. So let me know if you're subscribed to my Instagram. Direct message me, because your Instagram name may be different. Or if you're on my Facebook page, message me and I'll make sure I get you on that list. And Naisha, if you don't want to do it tomorrow, just ignore it. And then the next time you'll still come up, okay? Boo. I know. So I had this week was crazy. All right, so I have to give you some backstory to this. So the first thing I have to do is find this item. And I learned a whole lot from this, guys. This was just I was so stressed because I was taking my mother to see the cancer doctors, and so I had all that, going on when all this was happening. So let me just pull up the item in question, okay? So you can at least see what we're talking about. Everything okay in there, hun? Yeah. Okay. Where is it? Had it earlier. Sorry, guys. I have so many bookmarks right now. Am I underpaid and shipped? Okay. We're talking about a $15 item. All this trouble. For this one stupid item. Okay. I rarely sell pajama tops. I mean, I might sell one a week. I have maybe 30 listed. I have 3,300 items, okay? The chances of this happening were 3,300 to 1, all right? We're talking about this item right here. They got it for $15, all right? I have to pull up my messages. I have so many bookmarks because that's another thing I learned from this experience is that the messages are not loading in the same strand. So this person is messaging me on monkey monkey pajama gown, but when I pull up the strand in my messages, not all of her messages are in here. How that happens, I don't know. So I've got bookmarks up here so that I can see other messages. So let me just hey, Adam, how are you? So let me just set the stage here. This is Memorial Day. I have to be going out of town at 2 p.m. I have over 30 packages to ship out. I shipped most of them the night before, but when I woke up in that morning, I had about 7 or 8 packages that sold overnight. So I had to ship those out, pack, put everything in a big tub on the porch, cover it so that on Tuesday morning, Jania could just rip off the blanket that was on it. And because I didn't want her to have to take all these packages out to the porch. All right. So I was a little stressed when all this happened. Okay. So I have probably over 30 messages from this person. So we're going to go down and we're going to start from the beginning. On Memorial Day at 6:14 in the morning, I was still in bed. I get this message on the monkey monkey. If I use my coupon on this, how much would it be? Okay, the coupon is 20%. So I wrote back and I said, the coupon is 20% off the price. It will not work on offers. Click on the item, check out, and click the coupon. eBay will give you the total. Thanks, Beth. All right. And then she says, I have some more things. Do you care if I got them? I said, no problem, but we're leaving town in a couple of hours. All right. All right. So at 7:02 in the morning. Now remember, I have 3,300 items, very few pajama tops. This was just listed not too long ago. Let me just see if I can see how long it was on. It was listed in May. Okay. So it was listed the same month as this is happening. At 7:02, after she's messaged me, it sells. And the person doesn't pay for it. All right. And I'm thinking it's the same person, right? All right. I think this is the next message. At 10:18, she says, I didn't know that it was sold. And I reply in 1 minute, you bought it. Yes. Then at 10:21, the green shirt, when will you be back? And I said, the monkey shirt. As I said, our next shipping will be Wednesday. I told her, I said, I'm leaving town. If you don't pay for it in the next hour, Wednesday it will ship. So then she says, I'm going to pay for what I really want at midnight Tuesday. Will you be back? And please tell me if you have the twister. I said, as I said, we will be shipping on Wednesday. I don't know what the twister is. Please search the twister on eBay. This will need to be my last message as we are shipping now. Thanks for your understanding. So that is still in my unpaid items. She says she's not going to pay till Tuesday night. So I'm cool with that. All right. And I don't know if this is the next one because I got other one. So then she says, the next one, have I got the item wrong? On May 30th, which is the next day, she says, I can pay for the green pajama shirt Thursday. You can wait until next Wednesday to ship. That's my fault. She's messed up because she thinks I'm not coming back till the next Wednesday. Yeah, I won't fuss because I'm grateful to get any money. I'm getting the other ones I definitely want together. Well, I ignored that because there was not really a question. 18 minutes later, do you have the monkey? And I'm like, what the heck? Like, she's just not making any freaking sense. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Glenn. I mean, she's not making any sense. Do you ever get messages from people and they don't make any sense and there's not really a question? And so you can't respond to something that's not a question. But she's like, do you have the monkey? And I'm like, told you it's sold, right? Then a couple hours later, she says, so what do I do? And then a minute later, where's the gown? Then she says, I meant Thursday night. I'm sorry, my dad passed away and my mind is having trouble. At that point, I'm thinking, okay, this lady is not right in the head. Her dad has passed away, if that's even true. I don't know. She doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm just going to ignore this because she doesn't even know that she paid, right? She doesn't even know anything. She's just, 2 minutes later, how do I put the gown in to pay tomorrow night? I hope y'all are understanding this. 1 minute later, do you not want me to purchase it or anything else? I am so confused. Then she says, I have to go to the grocery store. I can't take my phone. It's so messed up. Now, remember, I'm at MD Anderson in Houston. I'm trying to find a parking space. I'm trying to deal with doctors. There are sick people all around me. I'm just not in the mood to answer all these questions. I said, I'm sorry, we're traveling. eBay gives you a generous 96 hours to pay for your item. Then the sale is canceled and relisted for future purchase. Thanks, Beth. And then I put, I'm confused too. I don't understand what you were asking me. Purchase the item, pay, and then it ships. All right, then she says, I can't pay until Thursday night at midnight. That's when my card loads. I can't find the monkey. I ignored that one. Next day, do you have the monkey gown for me to pay for tomorrow night? I said, you already paid for this item and it shipped yesterday. Guys, this is the stuff that, it's crazy. She says, oh, okay, my mind is not all here. So when somebody tells you that their mind is not all there, what do you think? You think their mind is not all there. They don't know what they're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. It sold, less than 45 minutes when you told me you were going to buy it. You say you can't pay for it till Tuesday night. By now, it's already shipped. They paid for it the same night that she said she was going to originally pay for it. Why would I think this is not her? To make matters worse, let me tell you what to make matters worse. The person who bought this item, her name was Charla. It started with a CH. This lady who's been messaging me 30 plus times, her eBay handle starts with a CH. I'm thinking this is the same freaking person because I don't know this lady's first name. All right. Then on June 2nd, she says, this is mine, right? I just ignored it because I shipped the damn thing. Then it's a couple hours later. Did you ship this? I ignored it because it said it was on its way and it's going to be delivered the next day. Next day, I need an answer from you. I'll have to go to eBay if you won't. Now, this is at 1:22 a.m. my time. I am in bed. I don't typically go to sleep until 1 or 2, but I do like to relax. At this point, this is the day when my shoulder went out and I had a migraine. And I was not feeling like dealing with this person. I finally turned my eBay notifications off because it was stressing me the hell out. So I sent her a snapshot of the delivery. Delivered today on the porch where it was delivered. You know what's coming. I said, as you can see, I mailed it on time. It was delivered yesterday. Please contact eBay with any future questions. Thank you. You know what she said? This is not my name or address to ship. What the hell? So I go over I got up out of bed. I got my computer. I looked it up. Sure enough, this item out of 3,300 items sold to someone else within 45 minutes of her telling me she was buying it, paying for it Tuesday night. This was paid for Tuesday night by the other person. Person it was mailed to, her name started with CH, and this person's eBay handle started with CH. So then I said, okay, then you have been messaging me about an item you did not purchase. No wonder I was confused. Thank you for clearing this up. Thought that would solve it. Hell no. She said, this is 1:54 a.m. my time. I bought the monkey green PJ gown ? Where is my gown? I do a lot of business with you and it's not cheap. So you sent it to someone else? Okay, this is the first time I hear that she's a repeat buyer. Did not know that. Okay, that would be nice to know on your messages, eBay, that this person's a repeat buyer so that, you can maybe trust what they're saying. Like, I don't know. So I said, it sold. I thought it was you because I was receiving messages from you about this item that just sold. Now I understand why you could not see the shirt. It wasn't you who purchased it after all. I was wondering why you kept messaging me. Now I understand. I'm just watching the chat here. She says, well, this is 2:09 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I'm like, I might as well just talk to her because I can't sleep. I'm so freaking out. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm on a heating pad. She says, well, it would only be fair if you let me have the same something else. Bothers me because I kept asking you. I don't want to be at odds and I want to keep ordering from you. So will you honor my what is fair? Also, you have had me as a customer, yet you sent it to someone else. Now, I didn't sell it to two people. I sold it to the person who put it in there, who, hit buy now first, but they didn't pay. I think they must have made me an offer because it was listed for $22.49 and it got accepted for $15. So then I said, okay, I will make a coupon code for you for 35% off your next item. Will that work? That was at 2:14 a.m. Then I got to thinking about it. She didn't respond. It's funny how they message you at 2 in the morning, but then when you ask them a question, they don't message back, right? So I waited 30 minutes and then I said, let me know and I will make the coupon in the morning before I leave town because I was going out of town again, right? I waited another 4 minutes for her to respond. She didn't respond. So then I said, let me make it 50% off. I will send it to you in the morning. Good night. So I thought, 50% off is more fair because I accept offers for 50% off now as of last month. So, she said, thank you. You are a good seller. So what I did was I created a private coupon with her name on it. And I said, 50% off, and it said how many transactions, and I put 1. Now, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Does that mean like if they put 5 items in their shopping cart, they get 50% off the entire 5 items? I'm thinking it is. But there was nothing that said she could just buy 1 item. But I tried to make her think she could only buy 1 item at 50% off. Okay. That's what I did. I got up in the morning and did that. Okay, so the next morning I summarized everything because I was just like, I want to have this in writing. Good morning. I rarely sell pajama tops. What were the odds out of 3,300 listings? You asked me on May 29th at 6:14 a.m. Pacific Standard Time how much the item would cost with a 20% coupon. I asked you to go check out and it will show you the total. At 7:02 a.m. Pacific Standard Time that same morning, someone purchases the exact same item but does not pay. So I think it's you. Then you tell me you cannot pay until Wednesday night. Actually, it should have been, yeah, was it? No problem. What were the odds that the buyer paid the same evening, May 31st, the same evening you said you were going to pay? Again, I think it's you. To make it even more confusing, I cannot see your name, but the other buyer's name starts with CH and your eBay name starts with CH. So again, I think it's you. This is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me as a reseller since 2017, and I'm sorry you got caught up in it. Again, I apologize. Use this coupon code, and I put her little eBay handle, for 50% off your next item. One, right? Because we're arguing about one item. I have set it to expire on July 31st, 2023 to give you time to see newly listed inventory for the next few weeks. Thanks so much for your patience with me, Beth. So then she says, this is at 8:04 a.m. I know things can get mixed up. It's okay. All's well. We're good. I appreciate you being so kind and giving me some time in it. I always love your things and I will be back for more. Stay safe. Think it's over? Hell no. Today, 6:25 a.m. I was wondering if I could put these together. If it's too much, I'll pay more. So now she's trying to get more than one item for 50% off. Okay. So I replied, I cannot see your shopping cart. It is private. I'm just saying this. I think the 50% off will only work on one item, but I can definitely ship separate sales in same package to save on shipping. Additional items are $350 to ship. I can refund you the shipping difference when I package the items. So now she's trying to get more than one item for 50% off. So guys, so I'm looking at, other messages that were not included on the strand. And I don't know why they were not included on the strand. They're on the same strand. One day she says, I was wondering if I could put these together. If it's too much, I will pay more. On one strand, she puts, oh, okay, my mind is not here. On one strand, she puts, I have to go to the grocery store. I cannot take my phone. It is so messed up. What the hell does that mean? Like, I ignored that. I have to go to the grocery store. I cannot take my phone. It's so messed up. Like, what? Another message she wrote me, I can pay for the green shirt Thursday. You can wait until next Wednesday to ship. That's my fault. I think I already read that one. Okay, that one I did show up. Okay. I meant Thursday night. I'm sorry, my dad passed away and my mind is having trouble. Okay, so some of these messages are not in this email strand on my phone. And, I think it would be real. I don't know how that happens, but eBay, I needed a history of this. And when there are messages, there's still ones that I know she wrote that I can't find. They're not in the strand. And how they're not there, I don't know. So what do you guys think about this? Like, basically, you sold the funky monkey to someone else. You two-timing funky monkey seller. Hi, Mike. Thank you. So what I wanted you to glean from this is that whenever you're doing something and you think to yourself, what are the chances that, I'm going to do it this way because what are the chances that this would ever happen? 1,000 to 1, 2,000 to 1, in this case, 3,300 to 1. Like, I think that's my statistics. If I have 3,300 items and it's one item, isn't it 3,300 to 1? Like, now I've sold one item before to the same person on two different platforms within 5 minutes of each other. Years ago, I sold a pair of bookends on Etsy, and I sold the same exact pair of bookends on eBay in about 5 minutes before I could go over and take it off. And but they were to the same buyer, so they thought they were going to be able to get 4 bookends basically. But I've never had the situation happen. Okay, so this could have all been avoided if I would have gone up to the monkey shirt. Remember I said her eBay handle started with a CH. Well, the person who bought it, I'm going to go ahead and show it because there's nothing, this person did absolutely, the only thing I regret is that, so see this person who bought it starts with JJIN, not CH. The only regret that I really have is I sent the tracking to her, and she has this person's address. Of all the things I regret, that's what I regret the most. But I thought she had bought it. I really did. And so I guess I guess for me is to take away from this is to the and I learned this when I worked at Eckerd's Drugs years ago. The customer is always right. Even though she's telling me she's not in her right mind, I should have believed her when she said, I can't see the item. That was like the first day, like it's not there. And I'm like, well, because it's sold to you. Well, it wasn't sold to her. It was sold to someone else. And I'm telling her, yeah, you bought it, you know. But then when I'm telling her you paid for it, she's like, oh, okay. Well, she doesn't even know if she paid for it. So if she doesn't even know if she paid for it, then yeah, her mind's not there. So I'm thinking she just doesn't, you know, I keep thinking, why don't you just go to the frickin' tracking? Well, she couldn't because she couldn't see it. So I've learned from this experience to try to, you know, I need to really listen to my customers more. And I mean, I just thought nothing of it, guys. And the time that I spent answering her was just ridiculous. But she was going to go to eBay, and then eBay is going to tell her, well, you didn't buy it, right? And then I'm going to get something that she bought last month, possibly get a negative feedback. Like what I'm trying to avoid, you know, and I don't know if I want to sell to her again. Um, I owe her this. I feel like I owe her this item because I was telling her she bought it. But after she buys something, I'm probably just going to block her because, you know, she just, I don't know. She's bought a lot from me, but it's just not worth the trouble. You're laughing your ass off. Craig, did I order the monkey? Where is it? Yeah, I know. So I don't know. Let me go back up here and see what I'm missing. They're just people. I got, how far do I have to go? God. Adam came in. So Timeless Deborah, hi, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, I'm going way back up here. Sorry I kept rolling on, but I didn't want to leave anything out. Running my air 24/7, Adam. So let me keep going. All right, now I'm going to go back down. Everybody's saying hi. I when I was going back and looking for that camera thing, I noticed that I missed a lot of freaking comments. I'm confused. Okay, yeah. Oh my God, what a headache. Yeah. I think this is the weirdest thing that's ever, and I've had some real weird crap on my store, but this really take, and every time this was happening, I'm going out to my wife going, now I got another message. Now I got another, you know, what a wacko. Yeah. Well, I mean, but if the seller's telling you you bought it, Jennifer, is she really a wacko? I mean, I'm sitting here telling it, you bought, you paid, I ship. You know, and she's telling me I don't see it. So it's back on me, really. I feel like it's my fault because, you know, I'm not looking at this name up here. You know, where's that name? Did it go away? I'm not looking here, right? I don't know. Get ready for a return. Ha ha. Jennifer, hey, I resemble that remark. The more I deal with people, the more I like my animals. Isn't that the truth? Worried there must be something in the water. Yeah. Oh wow, no wonder you were both confused. Yeah. And it was like, you know, a lot of this was going on when I was at MD Anderson, you know, and so I ended up putting my phone in my purse. And I had my little headset on because my dad was very stressed. He wanted to hear my mother's numbers, which, by the way, guys, my mother's numbers are so great. She's still in remission. She does not have to go back for another year. This is the longest they're ever letting her go, and I'm just thankful that her numbers are so good. So But it's stressful, right? Trying to park, trying to talk to these doctors, trying to figure out, the plan. All this is going on. Um, just tell her she can open a return on the item she never received. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm waiting for her to, like I said, I'm waiting for her to pay for this 50% off. And then if she buys it tomorrow, I'm cutting it off because it says July 31st. I'm cutting it off so the coupon doesn't work anymore. Um, but I don't think it will. It says so when it says one transaction, guys, doesn't that mean she could buy a whole bunch of stuff? Like, she's not going to do that. Like, I don't think she's somebody that's going to buy 20 items for me for 50% off, which if she wanted to do it, that's fine. But she only gets one transaction, but I'm trying to make her think she only gets one item. So basically, yeah, I already read that. Ha ha, block bidders list. Yeah, block. Yeah, I think so. I think now she's not trying to scam me, Glenn. She couldn't see it. She did not buy it. It was in her shopping cart, which, by the way, I tell buyers, I got this today too. I can't see your cart. It's private. Like, what if you put an adult video in your shopping cart? Do you really think they want sellers to see what's in your shopping cart? Like, no, it's private. So, no, she wasn't trying to scam me, but she had no clue what she'd pay for and what she hadn't. She didn't buy it. Holy cow, I had a similar issue and I had to call eBay. Well, I didn't call eBay because, you know, if she would have gone to eBay would have just told her you didn't buy it. Maybe that listing was promoted or advertised somewhere and people were looking at it. I don't know. Out of 3,300 items, I don't know. It's just a plain old pajama top. Maybe she was hitting contact bar to send message with an answer rather than replying to existing. Maybe. I don't know. I thought she was messaging me from a different item because she kept talking about how she was going to buy other things. She kept talking about this twister thing, which I didn't have. But and I went back in my messages and there's nothing from her on any other items. I want a personalized coupon code. I will not accept less than 60% off. I demand it. Okay, well, you have to tell me first what you're going to buy, Craig. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Jim and Tara. So that's my nightmare on eBay Street. And let me see if there's anything else that I learned from that. I wrote down to not doubt customers, because if I would have gone over to that item and really checked it out, I would have seen that the person's eBay name was not the same as this person who's messaging me. I'm not going to call her any names. Not to ignore messages. Normally I ignore messages when people are getting really weird, but I may not ignore them anymore. I may go ahead and check them out. Pay attention to the eBay handles, which is what I just said. Pay attention to, and just because the odds are things will not happen, they always will eventually. That's what I learned from this nightmare. Okay. So how are y'all doing, Jim and Tara? Tara, why did I say Tara? Sorry. So also, before I ship, I have a lot of things to ship. We may not get to them all. I've had pretty good sales today. Sales are good. I'm not complaining about sales. I just need to get my Poshmark up. I found this. I don't know if it's a poem or what you want to call it, but it really goes with what I'm trying to project on this channel. Let me get rid of that because I'm tired of looking at that. That was my list. I can't believe I just showed my my list. Okay, so this is what I really try to project to you guys, all right? Especially people who are doubting themselves all the time. And you may have seen it on Instagram, but I don't care. I'm going to read it anyway. It's so fitting for this channel. New York is 3 hours ahead of California, but that doesn't make California slow. Someone graduated at the age of 22, but waited 5 years before securing a good job. Someone became a CEO at 25 and died at 50, while another became a CEO at 50 and lived to be 90 years old. Someone is still single while someone else got married. Obama retired at 55 while Trump started at 70. Everyone in this world works based on their time zone. People around you might seem to be ahead of you, and some might seem behind you. But everyone is running their own race in their own time. Do not envy them and do not mock them. They are in their time zone and you are in yours. Life is about waiting for the right time to act. So relax. You're not late. You're not early. You're very much on time. All right. So I found that on Instagram today and it is so fitting. Please don't compare yourselves to others. Nothing good comes from that. All right. So now we're going to ship, and looks like I've had another sale. So I'm just going to ignore that. But I am going to look at it because it's right. Avenue top sold for $26.55, and I will go get that later. So how is everyone doing? What else do we want to talk about tonight? Do you have any other thoughts about that nightmare? This item was mislabeled, and it sold for $27.78. It was listed in October. It was mislabeled. I put the wrong frickin' number on it. But in the SKU, I'm sharing it, right? But in the SKU down here, it said 101, but in the actual SKU, it said 155 or something like that. So I looked down here and it was a different number. So that was a mess up, but thank God I put my label, had the right number, and I found it. So it's a Catherine's pair of jeans. My jeans are starting to pick up again. I should have showed you that on that other screenshot, but I didn't. So 8 orders to ship in the morning. A Barbie going to Puerto Rico. Naisha, good. I'm glad because it is so true. I don't have any what do you call it? Combined orders today, which is so bizarre. Usually, I mean, I think I have 8. Well, now I have like 17 on eBay and 3 or 4 on Poshmark, and usually I have a bundle sale out of that many, but I don't know. We weren't going to swim today because we were supposed to have thunderstorms, and then it didn't even rain today. So I don't know. That was a mistake on our part. But my wife is not feeling well. We've been passing some kind of a virus back and forth. So okay, is this going to fit in the padded flat rate? It's going to be too much of a squish. So I don't like it to be too much of a squish. I think it looks tacky. So it's going to go in a padded flat rate for a little bit more, 70 cents more, which, you know. So I don't know if you guys, I don't know if I told you guys this. Last week, a friend of mine, well, she's not really a friend, but I worked with her at a school years ago. And she follows my Instagram. Sorry for the noise. And she said, hey, she said, I have a relative that passed away, and she has all plus size clothing. And she has hundreds of pieces in her closet, and most of them have never been worn or worn one time. Would you like to come and buy them for me? Well, heck yeah. And she happened to be in a little town that I was going to have to go past when I went home from dropping my mom off on Tuesday. So I went there. I got over 160 items, and all plus size tunics and sweaters. And I don't know, I might do a haul, but the problem with it is that a lot of it has cat hair on it. In fact, I left a lot of things there because she said the cat lived in the closet, which I think is kind of gross. So there were a lot of things that I did not even buy because I was like, I don't want to have to try to get this cat hair out of here, you know. but I got over 160. I mean, can you imagine having over 160 tops in your closet? um, that's insane. But it was awesome for me. And the reason I don't know that I can do a haul is I'm going to have to wash everything first before I can sit here and hold it up. Otherwise, I'm going to be sneezing the whole time. So I was like, well, it's not like I could just take it out of my trunk and hold it up like I usually do. I mean, when I was looking through it in the garage, I was sneezing the whole time. Like, I didn't think I was allergic to cats, but obviously I'm allergic to that cat. So that was a good deal. So that saves me almost 2 weeks of thrifting. So you're doing good, Tara? Good. I got 13. Yay, but I'm only shipping out 8. It's too hot in the garage to keep looking for the others. Girl, what's your handling time? You just got a sale just now, Rita? Okay, put in there what you got, okay? I'm going to go ahead and play a song for you, all right? It's awesome, Rita. You sold a Hot Topic mini skirt. That's awesome. Well, finally the Juju's working because I think the last time I had a live stream, which seems like ages ago, nobody got a sale. I had to play 2 different Juju songs and nobody even got a sale that whole time. So this one goes to Jennifer in Maybrook, New York. So this is it sold for $17, which gives me, so it's sold on Poshmark. So it gives me $13.60 profit and then probably about 11 or 12 bucks. But it is a Lands' End dress. I wish I could figure out how to do this easier. It's a Lands' End dress. It was listed in June. So it was listed this month, and today's the 4th. So it was listed like within the last few days, right? That's not bad. It's cute. Remember, I'm putting that in there now. I think that might, hopefully that's helping. I don't know. So if I remove that, okay, maybe I would do it that way. It'll be easier. Okay, so her name is Jennifer. That's awesome, Rita. Let's get some more sales, okay? Let other people, come on, let's get that Juju going. All right. How are you doing, Jennifer? Oh, and also, I don't know if y'all watch Per Diem Thrifts, but I kind of think she might be reviewing my Poshmark Closet tomorrow night. Her show is at 5 p.m. Pacific. Do y'all watch Per Diem Thrifts? She put a call out. She said that she was going to review some people's Poshmark closets. If anybody was interested, put your Poshmark Closet name. And I was like the first or second person who put my Poshmark Closet name. And then she sent me a message and she said, hope you will join me tomorrow night. And she had told people you don't have to be present during the live stream to have your store reviewed. So kind of hoping she reviews it because I need help on Poshmark. I mean, I make the money, but I think I could be making a lot more. There's definitely something I'm missing. Okay, she goes Travelers 2023. Where is this? This is a problem when you have a lot of. Okay, this sold for $23.69. It was listed in February. it's probably one of my favorite things to sell. Let's see if this will come up without me having to. Okay, that works a lot better. Okay, so this is a Chico's Travelers. I'm calling it travel knit or well, this is I put liquid knit because I was using that term before Maggie had corrected me that liquid knit is a Susan Graver copyrighted term. So now I'm putting travel knit, but this was already listed, so I wasn't gonna, I wasn't gonna go back. But liquid knit, guys, is a copyrighted phrase from Susan Graver. So this goes to I've got my thanks already on here. Susan in Illinois. Thanks, Susan. My grandson is coming July 2nd at 7:30 in the morning. That is a Sunday morning. I didn't even know they did C-sections on Sundays. So I'm excited to meet him. I've gotten a couple of refunds from the post office because I'm overweighing my items. I always add an ounce. And so I've had several refunds for like $1 or so, which is good. I'd rather overweigh than underweigh. That's an interesting last name. Wish I could say it on the air, but really? The July 2nd is Nami's birthday? Well, wow, that's going to be easy for me to remember Nami's birthday now. You can have to, I have your address. I need to send her a card. Nami probably doesn't remember me, but that's awesome. How old is she going to be now, Crystal? I mean, can you believe that you have this beautiful teenager? Before you know it, I don't know. I don't want to say she's going to move out of the house, but before you know it, there's going to be so many events coming up that, I mean, the time just passes so fast. So quite a bit of Chaps this week, it looks like, this weekend. Chaps is, all right, this sold for $16.99. I've had it since last June, so I don't know why the screen jumps every time. Let's see. It's a dress, a sleeveless knit dress. $16? Holy cow. Oh, a gender reveal party. That would be fun. There's so many options for a 16-year-old party in there. That's a great age. Is she going to drive? Like, does she have any desire to drive, Crystal? I mean, some kids these days, they just don't have a desire for a driver's license. And that's hard for me because that's all I could think about when I was that age was driving. But nowadays, there's some kids that, even my son-in-law, he didn't start driving until he was like 21. He didn't have any desire to drive. I don't know. Well, I think, I don't know. He just didn't. Other people just gave him rides. All right. This is going to Chevali in Massachusetts. This is the last call for Land of Oz. If anybody wants to go to Land of Oz with me, Maggie, her husband, and Barry on September 9th, you got to know like right now because Barry's getting ready to pay for the tickets and they really have to all be paid for together. Why is this not printing? It's got to be a reason. Bye, Glenn. See, no interest in driving, right? It's just like, especially I think this is a pandemic, they're used to staying close to home. And I mean, just depending on what your activities are, also, do they really need to drive? Like, I shouldn't have driven at 16 because I had my first wreck like within a month. Like, I wasn't ready. I thought I was ready, but I wasn't ready. And I don't know. I had a wreck like my first month, and it turned out to be like what do you call it? A setup. And they saw me. I guess what happened was they saw me sitting at the corner, and I guess they had a bashed in side already. And so when I turned, they hit me, made it look like I did it, but I mean, they were just right there. And I think it was like a scam. And then my parents ended up paying for it, or the insurance ended up paying for it. But the guy admitted that when he fixed it, that it was an old injury to the car, basically. And but back then they just did it. Okay, this was an interesting sale because I pick up men's shirts a lot, but I can't believe I got this amount of money for this shirt, if it's the one I'm thinking of. I mean, this is not a great brand. They paid $25 on Poshmark for this shirt. It's a Puritan shirt. I mean, $25 is what it was listed for. I expected to get like $12 for this. But look at that shirt. It had cars on it and surfboards. It was really cool. But I didn't really think I was going to get full price for it, which was awesome. It was listed in October, so it took a little bit of time, but I don't know. I couldn't believe it. We call those camp shirts where I'm from. Yeah, Puritan's a Walmart brand. Absolutely. Either that or yeah, it's not Target. I'm pretty sure it's Walmart. But I pick them up and they're 3XL and up. I pick up any men's shirts that are 3XL and up because they sell. Men don't like to go shopping. Most men, they don't want to go to the store. They just buy it online. This goes to Wendy in Washington. I wonder if this is a Father's Day present. That'd be kind of cool, huh? Boy, I hope I brought enough padded flat rate envelopes in here. So I just ordered my detagging gun. It's coming either today or tomorrow. It may be out there now. Because some of these new with tags items I bought from this person had cat hair on them, and I'm going to have to wash them, take the tags off and wash them. And that was kind of, but she gave me a great price. She gave me a great deal, guys. It was a blessing for both of us. She had tried to sell them in a garage sale, and people weren't buying them. There are a couple of brands, though. I probably will do some kind of a thrift haul because there are some brands that they don't have names, but they have pictures. I have to do like a Google search, and then maybe some of you know the brands. I'm hoping can help me if I can't find out what they are. Okay, this is Dress Barn Floral. Hold on, this is something Dress Barn. This sold for $15.93. Been listed since January of 2022. Yeah, it was cute. I mean, every time I add it, I have to scroll. And that's kind of cute, huh? A lot of studs. Thinking I wore that. What size is that? 1X. I'm thinking I wore that on a live stream one time. Looks awfully familiar. Yeah. I've gained some weight. I may not even be in a 1X. I probably am, but definitely not an extra large. I gotta get back on this diet, man. God, we've just been so bad. This goes to Lori in Colorado. Hey, Christy, there you go. Yeah, the Hawaiian shirts are awesome. Cafe Luna, Walmart at the same time. Oh, really? Crystal says she sells Cafe Luna, Walmart all the time for $30. That sounds familiar. I wonder if I have a Cafe Luna in my store. How you doing, Christy? Pretty cool. I love selling those Hawaiian shirts. Was doing laundry at the laundromat. I'm gonna try to look for. Does it matter what the size is, Crystal, on those Cafe Luna shirts? If it doesn't, like Foundry shirts are also hot right now for me, and so I get them any size. So do you sell all sizes, Crystal? If so, I'll look for some of the smaller sizes in Cafe Luna. My screen just goes completely black. What is that about? It scares me. Sorting camping vinyl records. Oh gosh, Craig got a lot of records. Hey, maybe you can sell them to Dawn of Two Hips Chicks if you don't want to deal with them. She's constantly grading records. That's all she does anymore. Is grade records. Are you going to grade them, Craig? It's a men's camp shirt brand. Yeah, I know that, but do you sell any size, like small, medium, large, or do you only sell the upper sizes, Christy? I mean, Crystal, that's my question. Well, they're really old. You'd think they would sell okay. What do you mean you're not having much luck so far, Craig? Are the comps not looking good, or have you even tried to comp them? All right, here's another one. It was listed in September, sold for $17.59. This is a Walmart brand, Time and True. Really cute. Dome and sleeve. Had a tie at the bottom. I remember that shirt. Hey, it pays the bills, right? That one just came in. That was like one of my last things I sold before I came on air. Only on second. Okay, extra large and up. Okay, I'm going to look for those in the extra large. Extra large is a great size. It really is. And that's how I look for women's. If I can find extra large and up, I take it. So, but I am finding a lot of White House Black Market in all sizes right now. So I am picking those up because they're really big sellers for me. So I may not put, guys, I'm really serious. I may never pick up another monkey shirt again. I think I was traumatized by this whole thing that I'm just like, no, I don't want to pick it up again. It may be a while before I do. Because I have another one that picked up. I don't know if it's sold or not. I can't remember. But it's just like it left a bad taste in my mouth. But you guys really think I should block her, huh? You think she's batshit crazy or not? I know I'm going back to the same thing, but hey, Christy, you need to go back about 30 minutes or more and see what happened to me. And I hope it never happens to you guys. You know, I'm not out any money. So, but I'm just out of time and patience. That's it. I really was out of patience. I was really trying to, when I said you buy, you pay, I ship. That was when I was starting to get snarky. And there were so many things I wanted to just say, you know. And I didn't. And it's a good thing. Did I say this, Christine in Michigan? Thanks, Christine. All right, I see Crystal wrote something. I'm waiting for this frickin' thing to come on here so I can hit print. Thank you. Okay, Angel sells the smaller sizes in the Cafe Luna medium and up, but his whole store is men's. Yeah, but they should be able to find my items, right, if I put the right keywords? No. I've got half a glass of wine left here. I don't know. Oh, and that's the other thing. The person who did, sorry, I keep going back to this. I keep remembering things. The person who actually purchased the item, when all these messages were going on, I went over and blocked her ass on my block bidders list because I thought she was this lady. So then when I made the coupon, I went over to unblock her so she could use the coupon, and I realized her name's not even blocked. It's the other lady, the person who paid and was legitimate. The other lady was legitimate too, but I blocked the wrong freaking person. Okay, the next one. So for $24.99, it was listed in March. Another brand I love to sell, Chico's Zenergy women's pants, cropped, size 8, with zip pockets. Those are pretty cool, huh? I find those all the time. And I've been setting my auto accept for half price, but for some reason, it's not picking them all up. And I have found myself having to accept offers like half price would be $12.50 and they're offering me $15. It should auto accept, and it's not on some of them. And I don't know why, because I've got them all set that way. So it was a drag today. But it's so nice not having to deal with offers. Just putting that auto accept on there, not auto decline. Uh-oh, I just got my marker. That's not good. Hope I have another one. Crap. Hold on, guys. I think it fell into my accordion thing. What are the chances that it would do that? This is not good. Crap. There's one. Always good to have a spare. This goes to Megan in St. Paul, Minnesota. I don't know what oh no means, Rita. Maggie, is there any way to bulk edit offers? When I tried to do it, the only option was a set price, not a percentage. Yes, there is. Hit me up sometime, Maggie, and we'll do it, because I did it. I did it for 50% off everything. But you have to do it when you're not running a sale. Because if you do it when you're running a sale, it's going to do it for 50% off or whatever your auto accept is off of whatever it's on sale for now. So make sure you're not running a sale when you do that kind of crap. So far, the business policies is working okay. Like people can combine shipping. I probably need to get with Scott one more time, Bearded Picker, because some of my Still having trouble with a little bit, but it's kind of working its way out. As I'm ending and relisting items, it's starting to kind of work its way out. So come on. This whole shopping cart full of items. Ugh. Been a good sales day. Yesterday I only sold 5 things, but I sold probably 12 today, and I have 2 that haven't paid yet from yesterday. So I don't know. Now you get to listen to Callie bark. All right, let's see what we got here. These are cute. These sold for $25.04. They were listed this month. Didn't take long. These are cute. Add to stream. All right, they are animal print, like snakeskin, tapered, skinny leg jeans by Apartment 9. Really, really cute. That's on my new backdrop, Craig. Look at that. They sold. No problem. Isn't that awesome? They were listed for $24.99. So they offered me $15, and it ended up being $25.04. So my auto accept would have been $12.50, or I have $12.49 on it. But backdrop, obviously, she liked it, right? Didn't phase her in the least. How many of you think you might be able to join me in a private hangout tomorrow? Because the last few times I've done it, it's just been me and one other person, which is fine. You know, I get more work done that way. But how many of you think you might be there? I don't know if Bumcrack is still here. Bumcrack, if you're lurking, I don't know what time it is over across the pond at that time. Probably sleeping. Man, I hope I have enough tape. It seems like I just run through these supplies like crazy. I mean, I just ordered thank you notes, it feels like, and I just had some delivered today. I mean, just keep running out of everything. How's my weather? Well, it was supposed to be thunderstorms today, and it didn't, so we didn't swim. What is your commission? I have to think about that. It's probably gonna be about 9:30 Central, 3:40 something p.m. Oh, a.m. Yeah, you'll be asleep. I know. I'm finding that with these hangouts, a lot of people are not working in the mornings, and see, I'm trying to work until noon, so that's kind of my issue. I'm trying to write in the afternoons and record podcasts in the afternoons and run errands in the afternoons from 12 to 3. So I think I got my migraine because of work Friday. We had some real stress in my office on Friday, and I think I just took it all in, and I got angry. My boss got angry, not at me. We were both angry. We were both, and I stayed, and then like finally I just told him, look, it'd be better for me if I just go home. And he's like, no problem. And I mean, I didn't even get halfway home and the headache started, and I didn't think it was a migraine. I didn't know, but then it just got, all the nausea and everything, and I couldn't think. Okay, these sold for $30.72. They also were listed this month, so in the last 4 days. Look for this brand because obviously there is a following for this brand. Westport women's jeans, 18W capri signature fit. All right, they've been listed less than a week. All right. So pick them up if you see them. $30.72. They offered me $19 and I took it. Blanche in Tennessee. I have 2 returns right now. One is coming back soon, and the other one I just opened today. So we're doing good on that front. And they're both for fit. So no INADs, thank God. My INADs are in the high range right now, but on the 20th of June, a lot of them should roll off. Oh man, I'm out of tape. All right, I was afraid that was going to happen. Okay, I'm going to turn off my camera for a second so you don't see the big butt. I'll be right back. Hey, Callie. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. You can come in here. All right. I obviously should have checked my tape supply. You'll be stuck at work. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Rita. Rita, we never did do a store review on you. Or whatever it was we were going to do. What is the deal with my tape gun? Like, I'm missing a piece. What did I do? I took the whole dang thing off and threw it away in the trash. I took this off and threw it in the trash. Like, what's, I don't know. I think I've had too much wine. That's weird. Have the mastermind at 6 to 8. I should be able to. Ooh, that would be awesome. Me and this tape gun, I think this tape gun is starting to, it's on its way out. Yeah, Crystal, we need to catch up because I haven't seen you in a while. I've had people asking about you and I didn't know what to say because I don't know how you were doing. I'm making a really big mess. Oh, okay. Blanche. We're still on Blanche in Tennessee. I guess Adam left because I haven't seen him in a while. My camera seems to be doing better. I don't notice it over here going in and out. I don't know what was wrong that one night. That was so bad. I've been busy with listing parties on LP. Yeah, I've been hearing about those. Those sound like a lot of fun. I'm not sure I would get a lot of work done. When they call them listing parties, that bothers me because I'm like, I'm not going to be able, I'm going to talk the whole time because I'm a talker. It was finally announced today. Angel and I are speakers this year at the Boss Reseller Remix. That is awesome. Hey, Crystal, I asked Barry, and I'm going to ask you too, Rita. Are you interested, Rita, in going to Boss Remix in 2024 with me? Or anybody in the chat or watching later. But I'm specifically picking on you, Rita, because we were thinking about, remember, going to eBay Open that year, and then they canceled it. So I was, I want to go, but I don't want to go if I don't have somebody to kind of at least hang out with some of the time. I mean, I'm not going to hang on you the whole time, but I don't want to go by myself and just, I don't know that I'm going to ship these right now because these are huge. And I don't know what I'm going to put them in. They're shorts, but they're 24W. It's huge. They may not fit in a, let me see, maybe these are Poshmark. That's fine. I just sold that pyramid. Do y'all remember this guy? Guys, I told you about it. Common Tags had one. I just sold this for $28 on Poshmark. I am so stoked. Let me show you this. It just sold just now. It doesn't make a sound on my screen though. I was so glad somebody got that. Look at that. I think that's the same one that Common Tags had on her haul. I'm almost positive. This is a pyramid collection, and they sell for good money. And I just picked up a bathing suit cover up, which I think is over there waiting to be photographed. So isn't that adorable? And I put teacher artist in the eBay title. I am so pumped that somebody got that for $28. That was full price. That's what I had it listed for. All right, let's go back over here. I think this was sold on Poshmark, which would make things a lot easier. I can put it in a large eBay envelope. Yes, for $17, this pair of Gloria Vanderbilt shorts, Skimmer Amanda shorts, sold. And I'm going to put them in so that I don't have to squeeze them in a padded flat rate because they're huge. We'll put them in this large eBay poly mailer, and they will fit perfectly in there. I was worried about how I was going to cram that in a padded flat rate. That's awesome. And sometimes the universe just really takes care of you, you know? I know you will be there every year. Yeah, but you're going to be hanging out with lots of other people, and I got to have somebody, either a roommate or somebody to just, go have dinner with, or, I got to have a buddy. And not that, like I said, not that we have to do everything together, but I have social issues, Crystal, and this happened at eBay Open. I was in my room a lot just by myself because I didn't know anybody. And how was I supposed to go out with people when I didn't know them? Like, and I didn't even know who to go up to say, hey, you want to go have dinner? Like, there's 1,000 people, 3,000 people there. What do you do? So I spent a lot of time in my room that first couple of days because my roommate, she was out doing her own thing, and then I met Barry and we hit it off. And so Barry and I started doing some things together, but if I would have had Barry there and Noelle there, I would have been in my room a lot. So all right, let's mark that as shit. I am so pumped about that dress. I know you will. We all work in the party. Sometimes it's just silent, but we will talk when someone has a question. Okay, so it's not really a party. That is cute. You really want to go, but I will let you know. Yeah, we have lots of time, Rita. I'm just saying, can I put it in your budget? Think about putting it in your budget, because I can't go this year because I'm going to be in North Carolina the month before, and I can't be gone that long. Even if I had the money to go both places, I can't leave my family 2 months in a row. It would be a nightmare. I'm having to have people cover for me just going to North Carolina, and okay, this one, what is this? God, what time is it? 9:40. I've been on almost 2 hours. Okay, this next one sold for $18.96. It was listed in October. It's called Signature Studio. Now, I thought this would be cute for Valentine's Day, but nobody bought it. But isn't that cute? I mean, it's not hearts or anything, but it's got the colors. It's called Signature Studio Tunic. Anybody sell that brand? I think it's cute. I understand that there are a lot of us that go in groups. You can stay with me. We would love to have you. Oh, I thought you said you told me you didn't have room. I asked you. You told me you didn't have space. I mean, I sleep on the couch, no problem, but I thought you told me you didn't even have space. Okay, well, we'll just see if somebody, I mean, I put a bug in Barry's ear. He's still thinking about it. I don't think it's really his thing, but the thing about it is I didn't like eBay open because it was in July in Vegas. It was 121 degrees that day when we were out at the pool. I thought I was going to absolutely die. And so now they have this, and it's in October. What much better weather to go to Vegas, and I like to gamble, and I like, I have several exhibits in Vegas that I want to go see. And so I would go off on those on myself, no problem. I don't have a problem with that. But because like I said, I do have, this goes to Kim in Iowa, by the way. But October in Vegas sounds so much better. Like when we had our commitment ceremony, that was in March. It was wonderful in Vegas, Sorry, I meant during the events. You can hang out with me the whole time. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Oh, okay. I misread that. There's a lot of us that go in groups. You can stay with me. We would love to have you. Okay, I misunderstood. No, it's cool. It's cool. I misunderstood what you said. You say you could stay with me, so I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm not worried about the hotel. I mean, if it would be great to have a roommate because that would be cheaper, but if I have to have my own, if I have to pay for it, I have to pay for it, Didn't you say if you work the event, you get in free, or is that wrong? Is there something I could do to work to pay for the event, and then I would just then I would only have to pay for my hotel? Isn't that right? I don't know. It's funny because Rita's the one that introduced me to the Boss group before eBay open, and I chose not to attend the Boss group, and now I'm so regretting it. But Rita's the one that told me about it. This next one sold for $22.98. It was listed in November. Again, one of my favorite brands to sell. CJ Banks jeans. These are capris. You guys see CJ Banks where you are? Usually I sell their tunics and their jeans. That's basically what I see. Oh, gotta have a different color pen. This is Jessica in Pennsylvania. Newville, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I don't think they'll ever have another eBay open in person because I don't think that they can top what Vicky and Katie are doing. Because eBay is going to always want to have eBay people speaking at eBay Open, and that's not what I want to hear. I don't want to hear anything they have to say, because all the things that they told me at eBay Open, they never did that they were going to do. I stood up at the microphone. Well, I don't think I stood at that, but several people stood up at the microphone and asked direct questions, and they would not answer them directly. They said they were going to do that, whatever the person asked about, like immediate payment was one. Never did it. I have no desire to go to any eBay Open ever again. If I go, I'll just go and hang out at the pool or do my touristy things, but I will not go to any workshops because they're all by eBay people. They're not by sellers. And I'm not interested because they don't understand. Even when I call, concierge kind of understands when I talk to them, but they're obviously not sellers. The second to the top eBay rep will be speaking this year. Well, okay. I don't want to hear from them. I don't hear what they have to say. Yeah, and I didn't participate in that online thing because people do videos about it. So I needed to list that day. The last time I attended an eBay thing, it was like running 3 hours late, and I sat there forever waiting for it to start, and it never did. And I was like for like 3 hours. Next one, okay, here's Westbound women's shirt, 2705. It was listed in March. Guys, this stuff sells. This is cute. You take crystals off this. I mean, that's cute, right? Look at that. I'll take 27 something for that. It's super lightweight. Like, this is super lightweight. This won't cost anything to ship. Well, I have to say that she's probably in California where you are, Rita. Texas. Like, this is like right down the road. Melody in Texas. This is going to cost nothing to ship. Yay for Texas sales for me. I guess you probably feel that way too, Rita, when you sell something. Do you sell a lot of things in California, Rita? Or other people in the chat? Do you sell a lot of things in your state? We have 13 people here, by the way. I appreciate a thumbs up if you can do that for me. I am almost to 900 subscribers, and I really appreciate it. Any comments or thumbs up will help my algorithm. This is 8 ounces, yeah. $4.15 to ship. That's not bad at all. Man, I need to go to bed. I'm obviously making mistakes here. I don't know where that is. Gardendale, Texas. I've never heard of it. I think it might be near Dallas, but I'm not sure. Just a few. It's always out of state for you, Rita. And Crystal's saying just a few in Nevada. Sometimes I sell to people close in California. I sell to people in Houston. Sometimes they'll ask me for a local pickup and I tell them no. And I did sell one item to someone in my past life that would not have bought if she knew it was for me. When I came out, I lost all my friends and acquaintances. And when I saw her name, I'm like, okay, she obviously doesn't know that I resell. I just sent it. She didn't know my new last name, so. All right, this is Styling Company. It sold for $26.03. It was listed in May. It's another good sale. Super lightweight item. Very, very pretty. I remember this one too because it was like water. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Put watercolor in the title, and it took less than like a month to sell for 27 something. I said 26.03. It was close. I'm no longer putting half inches on my chest measurements or my waist measurements. And I'm hoping that will cut down on does not fit items. So, hey, if you, I'll let you guys know if Per Diem Thrifts does a store review on me, and I will link the, I'll send everybody a link so you can see what she says about my store. I hope she's gentle with her critiques. I mean, I want to critique, but I mean, Maggie was so brave to have me look at her store, and I've had my store looked at, but privately, never publicly. So I'm a little nervous if she does review my store, what she's going to say. I don't know if it's a good thing if I'm in the chat or not, but I have it set on my alarm to watch it tomorrow. So I'm just curious what she's going to say about my photos and my prices. And I don't know. I don't have a sale running right now because I am doing this offers, such, aggressive offers right now. And that may be one of the things that she suggests. But I didn't see that it was any different when I had sales running, really. And like the sales are like for 2 or more items on Poshmark. Well, the offers on one shop are just like, they're not for bundles. So then it gets kind of confusing. So I don't know. I took it off about a month ago, the sales. All right. I'm thinking this might, oh, okay. This sold for $16.99. It's been listed since last May. So a little over a year. So I took a half price offer, it looks like. Oh, no, it says it sold with a coupon. I don't know. This is by NY&C Women's Jeans Ankle Cropped. They're cute, but I don't really sell that brand. I don't know where I got that from. Let's see, how much did I pay for that? $2. So I guess I got it at the thrift. I don't know why I bought that. That's not something I'd probably pick up today. This goes to Amy in New Jersey. I have a sale always running on Posh for 2 or more items, but I always sell 1 item. Yeah, it doesn't do much for me. What happens for me is they put 3 items in their bundle and then they make me an offer. That's what usually happens. Okay, this says it's 15 ounces. I'm going to make sure. Yeah, it is. Okay, these are lightweight. I'm doing so much better on my weighing, you guys, because on my inventory sheet, it says check weight. And I am checking that off every time. If it's not as light as a feather, I'm checking the weight. Uh-oh, that says it's not. Oh, it is 13 ounces. My scale says it wasn't balanced. Man, those feel heavier than 12 something ounces. $6.44 to ship to New Jersey. Did we lose Craig too? Got 13 people in here, but I haven't seen Craig talk in a while. Crystal, would you rather go live tomorrow or does it matter? I need some more views, which is why I'm thinking maybe I should go live, but I really get a lot more work done if I don't go live because then I got to watch the frickin' chat. Maybe I'll go live later in the week. Get some of those things washed and show y'all some of these brands I was talking about that I've never. Oh, no, Craig's here. Craig's just lurking. Craig's working. Bye, Crystal. See you tomorrow, hon. Are you doing that record stuff? Records. That would drive me freaking nuts. 3 boxes down. How many boxes to go, Craig? What have you ever said to yourself, Craig? What was I thinking? I got 2 more items in my cart, and then I'm going to have to go get these other 2 items that sold after the show. 8. Okay, well, you're almost halfway there. Okay. This next one sold for $25.67. I sold one almost like it last week. I got them at the same time. This is one of my favorite brands to sell, but I think it had a spot on it that I had to really work on. It was either this one or the white one. I had a white one that was 3/4 sleeve, but it's Quacker Factory. So if y'all see Quacker Factory, it's got the little studs, right? And I took a picture ever since Maggie and I had our show. Where is that picture? I know I took a picture of it. Did I not? Uh-oh. On this one I should have. Well, anyway, dang it, I didn't. Normally I take a picture of the tag that says it has an A, and that means it's definitely QVC, and then I put QVC in the title. And, you know, that sold, when was it listed, did I say? It was listed in May. And it was listed in late May. So Quacker Factory, if you see it, look for that A on the material tag, and that will tell you it was you can, I don't know, I think having QVC in the title helps, but what do I know? Because I have quite a bit of Quacker Factory in my store still that hasn't sold, and I didn't take a picture of the A, so Luwan, L-U, and then space, Wan, in North Carolina. Lots of records. Yeah, he got lots of records. And so, Craig, what are you shipping those records in? And Craig, can you hang out tomorrow, Craig? Well, they were free, so that's another plus. So are you going to discard some of them since they were free? Or are you going to list every single one? That would be my question. Because anytime anybody gives me stuff for free, I sometimes discard some of the items. But that's just me. They were free. I knew if I didn't get them, I would regret it. If I hadn't, it would have been a full of money. If I hadn't, it would have been full of money. We'll donate tons of it. There are lots of $3 and $4 albums. And then you can, do you deduct that from your taxes? Any donations that I do, I don't write them down because it's never enough. Like they always tell me, well, you made all these donations, but it wasn't enough to get a deduction. So I don't even get a receipt anymore. It's like you're gonna have to scan the receipt and keep track of it, and then it doesn't even count. Like all right, this is by Energy. So for $22.25, it's been listed since November. I didn't really think this was that cute of a top, but it sold. That kind of has cute sleeves though. Did Naisha ever answer me about how to get a hold of her for the hangout? I'm going to have to go back in my pop-out chat and see what she said. Naisha, are you still here? Are you lurking? Tell me how to get that link to you, if you are. I'm not going to list anything over $10. Under $10, I mean. You can, but typically standard deduction covers most of my expenses. Kimmy, if you're watching this later, if you don't come over and get some of this inventory from me, I'm donating it, hon, because it's driving me crazy. I know you're busy, but I've got to get some of this stuff out of my inventory room. Yeah, we'll see on my inventory video coming out Tuesday. You will see stuff that doesn't belong there, and it's got to go. Naisha, there you go. I'll send a message on Facebook Messenger. Awesome. Okay, and I'll put you on the list tomorrow. And you don't have to have your camera on, so just your voice. This goes to Lilia. That's a kind of a cute name, Lilia. Lilia. In California, Stockton, California. Aren't you excited, Rita? Whenever you retire or quit or whatever, you can join us during the day. It's going to happen for you, Rita. I know it. That job was not for you. And there's a reason why you didn't get that job. And you're probably, you don't know it now, but there was something about that job that was not right for you. So awesome. Bye, Maggie. I like to try to pop into the hangout if you have one tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I will. I'll have one in the morning. I'm quite sure of it. I got to do inventory. I did no inventory last week, guys. Not one freaking box. So I'm going to try to do 4 boxes a day to kind of compensate for it. Okay, so I've shipped all those items. I think it was like 18 or 19 items I just shipped just now. I'm going to go pull those other 2 after I get off of here. I hope you all have an awesome night. Please hit the thumbs up. Please comment if you're watching later. I hope you enjoyed the show. And Stockton's only 35 minutes from you. I hope you enjoyed the show tonight, and I will see you sometime in the near future. So everyone have a great night. Bye.